How far you go in life is determined by how patient you are. Patience is one of the powerful tools at our disposals that take us there very fast. Speed will lead you to a crash. Each time a man has a vision, because vision springs from a dream, and when you have a dream, it is interpreted through pictures, and the pictures is being captioned through vision. When you have a vision, you have purpose. When you have purpose, you have determination. When you have determination, you then have discipline. When you have discipline, then you bring it down to commitment. You need to be committed. But all these cannot be fulfilled or cannot come to pass without you being patient. Each time you think that you have already arrived, no, you have not. Because where you are today is as a result of yesterday's thought. Each time an individual wants to move faster than his shadow, wait, there's a crash ahead of you. Each time you are patient, you learn. Each time you are patient, you are being pruned by God. Each time you are patient, you tend to see from a far distance. Your mind is open, your brain is wide. Each time you are patient, you are waiting on the Lord. The Bible says, and they wait on the Lord, and their eyes were lightened, their expectations were not cut off. Each time you are patient, you will go there more faster than speed. Patience is one of the catalysts that catapults you because it breaks barriers. Patience is one of the tools used by God that terminates stagnation. It is not how far, it's not how fast you drive a car that led you safe into that destination. It is how patient you drive. Skills notwithstanding, we need to understand that our life is so dependent on patience. You need to be patient. That's why in Galatians chapter 5 from verse 22, it is enlisted as one of the virtue, as one of the key component of the spirit. It is a fruit, and for any tree to produce a fruit, it needs to take time. You first of all, you locate the land, you clear the land, you cultivate, you plant a seed, you water. You had to take away weeds for that seed tree to grow, and it start producing fruits. And when it starts producing fruit, it lasts for a long period of time. We need to understand that our life solely depends on how patient we are. Each time you are patient, God is pruning you. Each time you are patient, you know your friends. Each time you are patient, you are able to identify opportunities. Each time you are patient, you stay focused. Each time you are patient, you remain disciplined. Each time you are patient, you are committed. Your life depends on patience. Be patient. Be patient. You need it because it is what will spice your life. When you are patient, you talk with boldness. When you are patient, you talk with confidence. When you are patient, you know that God is alive. You know that God is on the throne. You know that He is too faithful to deny Himself. Patience is one of the language that God responds to. The children of Israel were patient in the hands of the Egyptians, in the hands of Pharaoh. And when it was their turn, they saw diverse manner of miracles. They had to cross through the Red Sea on dry ground. God fed them with manna. If when they became hasty, Moses went to the mountain to bring the 10 Commandments, and the virtue that freed them from the hands of the Egyptian was gone. They started to make other gods, and the anger of God arose, and they were destroyed. They made a god because of impatience. Each time you are impatient, you start to cut corners. Today, many have offered their body for jobs. Many have sacrificed their parents in different ways to gain money. Many have used different tricks to gain money because of impatience. Each time you are impatient, you take God out of the equation. And each time God is out of the equation, you are about to crash. You need God at every time. At any given point in your life, when patience is out, you are about to crash. When you are out of patience, it is your mind that starts to think. There was a man in the Bible, commonly known as the guy at the pool of Bethesda. The guy was patient for 38 years. He was there patiently waiting on God. When Jesus Christ approached him, he asked him, "Why are you sitting here?" He said, "Each time an angel comes and stirs the pool, before I get up, someone has already get in, and the policy there is that whosoever first steps in is made whole." Each time a man is impatient, his eyes are fixed on men. And the Bible says, "Woe be to him that put his trust in man." Trust in the Lord. The Bible says, "And when Jesus saw him, he said, 'Get up, take your mat and go.'" Each time you are patient with God, your miracle always comes instantly. And when God gives you that miracle, he gives you instruction. But when you are impatient, you receive, you are given by the condition. These are the two. Each time you are patient with God, he blesses you and he gives you instruction. But when you are impatient, you receive it with a condition. For example, they will say, "I will make you rich if only if you sacrifice this." But God will say, "I've blessed you, go and sin no more." These are two different things. Each time you are impatient, you receive that breakthrough with a condition. And when you are patient, you receive that breakthrough with instruction. Abraham was patient with God to the point where he waited on God for 75 years. The Bible says, "And the Lord said, Depart from their father's house, from their kindred, to a place I will show thee." And why Abraham was patient? When he obeyed the Lord in Genesis chapter 12, the Lord spoke, "My son, this is my instruction to you. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you." The instructions were coming down after the order. Judas was so impatient to a point where he sold Jesus, and they said, "If you give us this, we give you this amount of money. We will give you this so that you should do us this." It is the same when you are so desperate to get a job, you can do anything. When anybody is desperate to get anything out of life, be ready to pay the price tag. There is always a condition that comes with it. Learn to depend on God. There was a woman known as the woman with the issue of blood. She was so patient. When she was impatient in her time, the Bible says she spent everything that she had. Each time a man is impatient, you spend your money wrongly because you don't have any guidance. The time you are impatient, you don't have any guidance. You depend on your own. You depend on your effort. You depend on your skills. You depend on your know-how. But whenever you are patient with God, the Bible says the steps of the just are ordered by the Lord. The life of the just is like a shining light that shines brighter, that shines brighter, that shines brighter until that perfect day. Your light cannot shine when you are impatient. When you are patient, so to say, you need to be patient with God for your light to shine. You need to be patient with God to understand how He moves. Remember, your ways are not His ways, but the Bible says He reveals His thoughts to the select few, to those who diligently seek Him. Each time a man is patient, he is listening to God. He is listening and asking God on what step to take. We need to be patient. We need this in our time because our lives have been messed up because of impatience. We need to seek God and walk it His ways. Be blessed, and let that grace, let that virtue be dipped in you, so as for you to see the purpose of your life. Let your life have color. Let your life have taste. Many lives today have lost taste because of impatience. Many are where they are in a place where they are regretting because they were not patient. Many have married the wrong people just because they were in a haste. Many are suffering in a career because they were in a haste. You need to be patient. Many have gone into a car crash. Many have died. Many destiny have been lost because of impatience. You need to be patient. It is one of the greatest tools that God has given to us, to a point where He says this is one of the fruit of the Spirit, and life is spiritual. And if it is the fruit, therefore we need it. We need to be patient. Let us wait on God. He will direct us, He will guide us, and He will lead us. Subscribe and be part of the community. Share, like, and drop comment. Be blessed as you do so.